Hey people, and welcome to the first anniversary special for Kamen Rider Hero. On this day, April 23rd, which is not when this is being recorded, is the first birthday of Kamen Rider Hero. Yeah, the Fire Emblem Kamen Rider crossover. This video is going to be like a look back on the ideas and concepts that went into the story, and then just some other general things about it. Alright, so, where did the concept come from? I think I got some idea of it from Fire Emblem Heroes, which I do actually own, but I haven't played it yet. As of, March 14th when this is being recorded. So, as already mentioned, the story concept kind of came from Fire Emblem Heroes. When this was concepted was actually... There we go. This was concepted back on April 19th of 2017. I actually kind of asked KKD what he would like for his birthday, and then I kind of got the idea. Kamen Rider Decade was also one of the bigger sources of inspiration, and then coupled that with all of the different characters, and the concept of Hero was born. So, there needed to be 9 worlds, kind of like there were in Kamen Rider Decade. So there's Shadow Dragon, Mars game, Binding Blade, Roy's game, Radiant Dawn, and Path of Radiance, the game's X from, Echoes, Awakening, Fates. 2 more. I then decided I would use Tokyo Mirage Sessions as one of the worlds. And trust me when I say when we get to that world, there's going to be a lot of jokes about it. And then I needed a 9th one. At the time, I didn't actually know that Fates was the 15th game in the series. Yeah, I honestly just thought it was that small number of games. So I ended up just splitting off Lucina's future from the Awakening world, and that was its own little arc. There is going to be an explanation for how the 2 times got separated in the future, but yeah. Anyway, the story was uploaded April 23rd, which was during Kamen Rider X8's run. That was the day the episode Beyond Your Identity aired. So the story was initially uploaded for KKD's birthday, which was the day after it came out. He recommended I posted it the day before so he would actually have time to read it. And then on April 25th, KKD became my official artist for the series, having drawn the Hero logo and the rendition of Kamen Rider Hero himself. There is one thing I didn't actually plan when I originally thought up his design: the horn. Hero's design is a blending of Kamen Rider Ghost and Gaim, and KKD drew the horn. Originally, there wasn't going to be a horn, but then I found a ride around for it. His lower forms are probably not going to have the horn, but yeah. So, Hero's overall design takes bits of every season of Kamen Rider, and some of Build in the near future. Mixes it up with Fire Emblem, and the resulting puree is what Hero is. Although there is some additional mixes of elements, like Kingdom Hearts for the Mystery Woman's design, Sword Art Online for Tiki-chan's design, what else? Oh, Super Sentai / Power Rangers for some elements, and Pokemon. The belt design for one of the riders is basically just going to be the Z-Ring. Not saying who, though. Gotta leave some suspense. To continue the list of other franchises that kind of got blended in to create Hero's design, there's also Digimon, Ruby, and Yokai Watch. Those are all off the top of my head. Aside, I kind of wish that I kind of began this after Lupin vs. Patrol started, because the Versus Changer actually kind of better fits what I'd imagine Neo Hero's gun is looking like, because there's a part of it that rotates. Meh. Maybe I can do something with that in the future, or something, I don't know yet. Let's see. As for Hero's Changer and belt, we got these. A foam, which is like wrist mounted, because I don't think any Neo Heisei era riders have had wrist mounted changers. And a pencil case for the belt buckle. And there's also the 3DS XL that is on Neo Hero's arm, which I came up with the idea that he's basically moving around his summoned units to get into position and attack. Yeah. Neo Hero's design is kind of a kit bash of like various aspects of rider designs I like. And then there's the black and light blue. I'll admit I was hesitating on that color combination because it's the same color combination as my most hated character in the franchise, but we went with it. And his little fairy helper, whose name is not going to be revealed for a while, her design will actually be inspired by Lapis Lazuli. Like, what her body looks like in her dress. Not that, though. We'll see who that is in the future. As for what Takashi Miike Hero looks like untransformed, the only detail me and KKD have decided upon is that his hair is blue and he wears a black/dark blue jacket. Neo Hero, I'm not going to say anything other than one little tidbit. He has blonde hair, but that's all I'm saying. Alright, so as for hypothetical actors, for all the Fire Emblem characters, they could just be played by whoever. As for Takashi, I imagine him as being played by Masaki Nakao, who played Yamato in Dobutsu Sentai Zyuohger, but KKD imagined him as looking like Yoshi Sudaro, who played the Blue Dino Charge Ranger. Apart from that, anybody could be played by anybody. I do also have somebody in mind for Neo Hero, but not saying anything there yet. So the idea for Takashi and Neo Hero having fairy helpers, well, Takashi kind of got his because, well, because of the worlds being altered, there would need to be somebody to help kind of nudge him in the right direction to figure out how to try and fix the issues. And also just to kind of give him somebody to talk to while in the world. I could say that Tiki-chan might have a small bit of a crush on Takashi, but just a small one. I don't know if there's going to be any further plans for that, but yeah. As for the mystery woman and why she wants 3 worlds destroyed, we'll get there. Trust me, we're gonna get there. So, how are the plots made? Well, I kind of have KKD give me a summary of some events in the game, and then I'll just kind of go from there. Or I'll just do something original, with some familiar elements. This is kind of meant to show that it is the world of the game, but different, because of the Kamen Rider stuff. And of course, the most infamous bit of hero history, Neo Hero's name. It was said to be Neo Hero, and then he'd eventually changed it to Nero, which is like Neo Hero put together. I was set to do that because it would be interesting, and the name was phonetically similar to Nigo. Then I learned some negative connotations about the name and scrapped it. In my defense, I did not know it until I was told. So, for plans for Hero in the future, well, there's obviously the X8 Movie War, which will have one little homage to Family Kamen Rider, just because. A potential plot thread in the Hero Summer movie is potentially Takashi turning into a girl. I don't know if that's being used yet. And more heroic tales. What else is there? I can say that the female Takashi design, I have it somewhat planned out. Like, maybe his face would be a little bit similar to Ruby's, and he'd be wearing a jacket, a short jacket, kind of like Alexis from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Just some basic ideas I got there. But yeah, again, I don't know if I'm using that plot thread. We'll see. I can say for a fact that elements of Fire Emblem Heroes will eventually be coming into Kamen Rider Hero. It's just going to be a ways away. Well, as a little special thing, I'm going to show you some concept art for something upcoming in Hero. Hero's motorcycle. This is some concept art, and I did remove part of it because part of it is a bit of a spoiler, but the general bike shape is the same as the Machine Winger from Kamen Rider Wizard, with an element of Mox bike thrown in and other elements. I really want to thank everybody for joining me on this ride, and especially the KKD for doing the art and reading. Happy birthday, man, and happy birthday, Kamen Rider Hero. Just live more.